Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, the biggest question out there right now for all cruisers is it's fine that things might be opening up in August and maybe September, but is anyone really going to go on a cruise? So I see articles all the time in the media and online, and why would anyone step foot on a cruise ship again? People are going to avoid cruise ships forever. Blah 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 blah. And it's all horse crap. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if this is any indication, they're going to have no problems putting people on cruise ships again or basically anything else because people want to have their fun, their entertainment. They just want to know that the cruise lines are doing what they can to protect us. So here's an example of what's happening. The Shanghai Disneyland just opened up again. So it is the first theme park in the world to reopen. And everyone went, well, Disney, how are you going to put thousands of people together and space them out and everything? Well, they put out 24,000 tickets. You had to pre-order your tickets. It's not a first come, first serve it like at the door or anything like that. You had to have those tickets by the time you got there. They sold out instantly. Almost immediately. And then all kinds of media hit Shanghai Disneyland to film it, and it was fine. There were 24,000 people in that park, and people were spread out all over the place. They had extra cast members on hand. They had a little toy parade of the Toy Story characters, the Army soldiers, Buzz and Lightyear and Woody, and there was like six cast members in those characters, and there were 7 cast members in front of them directing people where to stand and holding up signs, and they were all wearing the face masks and holding everybody back at a certain distance. They had it what seems like very, very well under control. And that is one of the largest Disney parks in the world. So you can sure bet that Disney and Universal Studios and all those kind of theme parks are definitely eyeing what they did for a reopening. And I expect, Disney Springs is opening in Florida up around May 20th. From all indications, June or July at the latest, Walt Disney World will start opening some of their theme parks as well. Remember, there's like 4 theme parks there, so they can choose. Today we're opening Magic Kingdom, and then in a couple weeks we're going to open up Animal Kingdom, etc., with their guidelines, and things are going to go smooth. Well, Don, that doesn't really count for cruise ships. Remember, cruise ships are the disease center of the world. No diseases have ever happened unless they're happening on a cruise ship, according to so many idiotic authors out there writing stories. I can't believe some of the articles I've read. I'm going to have to do a story on some of these articles because they are so far out there without their facts and so wrong in everything they say. It's just they have a bias and they think that, just spouting out words are going to, and then saying a certain sentence after those words, make it a fact, and it doesn't. Facts are facts, lies are lies, and basically they're lying most of the time. So Carnival Cruise Line, as you know, just last week went and said, we are planning to open at 3 cruise ports in North America on 8 ships. They announced their 8 ships, they announced their itineraries. August, this is when we're planning to go. And then our other cruise partners and cruise lines, we're going to start opening slowly at different locations again. People said, okay. And then the articles all came out, well, who's going to sail? Why would you want to sail? Cruises are dead, blah, 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 blah. That day they jumped in bookings 600 at Carnival Cruise Lines. 600%. And in case you're wondering, that's 200% for this month, more than they did the same time last year. So I think there are some people out there who are quite willing to cruise. My email, since I announced my group cruises, are quite full of people who are happily hoping that they can cruise again and can't wait to get out and visit Alaska, Panama, Iceland, Greenland, Trans-Pacifics, Transatlantics, visit Australia, visit Norway, all these kinds of great cruises that are out there, the Mediterranean, the European coast, everything. But, if you read these articles, there's so many articles out there from people who have never ever in their life set foot on a cruise ship going, well, why would anyone do it? Well, maybe before you write that article, try a cruise. Before you call it the worst type of vacation. And I actually read an article that said all cruise ships are death traps. And the quote in it was because, don't you remember the Norovirus? You mean the Norovirus that's 0.06% of all cases in the United States? The one that's in our hospitals and schools and restaurants and hotels 100 times more than that are on cruise ships? You mean that one? But you're calling that? Anyway, I just laughed when I saw that. The title just made no sense to me. And the article itself made absolutely no sense. And it's always spoken from somebody who's never been on a cruise ship. They quote people who have been on a cruise ship before, like 2 or 3 people. Okay, maybe call me next time. I'll do the article with you. But I guess it won't fit your narrative, so you probably won't like what I say. So, are people going to cruise again? There is no doubt that people want to get back on ships again. Do they want to make sure they're safe as far as the precautions they're doing? Yes. If you can open up a big theme park and go on rides and that next to everybody and take in shows and have dining where you can go in near people, you can definitely go on a cruise ship and do the same precautions. So that's good news. Really hoping things work out at Shanghai Disneyland, and then later on this month, at the beginning of next month, hopefully we see Disney opening up. Maybe Universal will start getting ready to go. And in August, we can see our cruise ships start to sail. And if there's no real big spike or issues, you're going to see those cruise ships just revving up, and you're going to see more and more people booking now. And it is incredible how many 2021 bookings that people are starting to call me for now. They're saying, okay, we think we're cruising in 2021. It looks good, and I can't wait to get on a cruise ship. So all the naysayers out there, all those articles that you read, and all the media's out there who's downtrodden the cruise line saying that this is going to happen, they're going to go bankrupt, and they're not going to have any customers left and all that. I'm sorry. Hate to disappoint you, but I think you're completely wrong. And if this is any... Imagine saying, you know what? I think we're going to go in August. And all of a sudden, all the bookings, 600%. Just like, can you imagine any business being that lucky that they can do that? That you can jump up that much in customers and people that excited to get back to your product. And that's what it is. Because people who like cruising, they don't necessarily just like cruising. They love cruising. It becomes a passion. It becomes something that you want to live with and do as often as possible. And when you're not doing it, you're thinking about going on them, or you're remembering the trips you've been on and the places you've gone to and the people you've met. And you're still in contact with a lot of those people all the time because you made such great friends on that trip. And that's why cruising can be so special. It is one of the few vacations you can do around other people and actually enjoy yourself. Because if you go to Disney World, you don't see people talking to each other and having a joking time and laughing and everything and unless you're in the same family. But other than that, you keep to yourself. Well, on cruise lines, people like to talk to each other and have a good time and play games together. Join trivia teams. I don't know this person, but we need 2 more people for our trivia. Hey, come on over, join our team. Let's have fun. That's cruising. And that's cruisers. And that's why cruising is still here to stay. And it's not going anywhere. Let's see what happens in August. But if anyone was worried that no one's going back, everyone's going to go back. Everyone. And I'll lead the way. I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.